Setting up Amazon DynamoDB for your AWS EC2 instance. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. Introduction. Amazon DynamoDB is a fully managed NoSQL database service that provides fast and predictable performance with seamless scalability. Integrating DynamoDB with your AWS EC2 instance allows you to leverage its high throughput and low latency for your applications. This podcast will walk you through setting up DynamoDB, configuring the table, making additional adjustments, connecting from your EC2 instance, and assigning IAM roles. Table of contents. Creating a DynamoDB table. Setting table configurations. Making additional adjustments. Connecting to the table from your EC2 instance. Assigning IAM roles to your instance. Creating a DynamoDB table. To create a DynamoDB table, follow these steps. Log into the AWS Management Console and navigate to the DynamoDB service. Click on Create Table. Enter the table name and primary key attributes. For instance, let's create a table named Users with user ID as the primary key, type string. Example CLI command. AWS DynamoDB create table. Table name Users. Attribute definitions. Attribute name equals user. Attribute type equals S. Key schema. Attribute name equals user. ID, key type equals hash. Provisioned throughput. Read, capacity, units equals 5, write capacity units equals 5. Setting table configurations. Once the table is created, you might want to set additional configurations. Provisioned throughput. Adjust read and write capacity units based on your application needs. You can also enable auto-scaling. Global secondary indexes, GSIs. Add GSIs if you need additional query capabilities. Stream settings. Enable DynamoDB streams if you need to capture item-level changes. Example CLI command to update throughput. AWS DynamoDB update table. Table name Users. Provisioned throughput. Read, capacity, units equals 10, write capacity units equals 10. Making additional adjustments. You might need to make further adjustments to your table. Enabling TTL, time to live. You can automatically delete items after a specified time. Encryption. Ensure that your data is encrypted at rest. Tags. Tag your DynamoDB tables for better management and cost tracking. Example CLI command to enable TTL. AWS DynamoDB update time to live. Table name Users. Time to live specification enabled equals true, attribute name equals expiration time. Connecting to the table from your EC2 instance. To connect your EC2 instance to the DynamoDB table, follow these steps. Install AWS SDK. Ensure that the AWS SDK for your programming language, for example, Boto 3 for Python, is installed. Configure AWS credentials. Set up AWS credentials on your EC2 instance. Example Python code to connect to DynamoDB. Import Boto 3. Hash create a DynamoDB client. DynamoDB equals Boto3.resource DynamoDB. Region _ name equals US West 2. Hash select the table. Table equals DynamoDB.table users. Hash insert an item. Table.put _ item. Item equals user, ID, 123. Name, John Doe. Email, john.doe@example.com. Hash retrieve an item. Response equals table.get _ item. Key equals user, ID, 123. Print response item. Assigning IAM roles to your instance. To securely access DynamoDB from your EC2 instance, you need to assign an appropriate IAM role. Create an IAM role. Create an IAM role with policies that grant access to DynamoDB. Attach the role to your EC2 instance. Attach the IAM role to your EC2 instance. Example policy for DynamoDB access. Version, October 17, 2012. Statement. Effect, allow. Action. DynamoD put item. DynamoDB get item. DynamoDB item. DynamoDB delete item. Resource, ARN, AWS, DynamoDB us west 2212345678901 table/users. Steps to attach IAM role to an EC2 instance. Navigate to the EC2 dashboard. Select the instance you want to attach the IAM role to. Choose actions greater than instance settings greater than attach/replace IAM role. Select the IAM role you created and attach it. Conclusion. Integrating DynamoDB with your AWS EC2 instance can significantly enhance your application's performance and scalability. Following the steps outlined in this podcast, you can create and configure a DynamoDB table, make necessary adjustments, connect to it from your EC2 instance, and securely manage access with IAM roles. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website, and follow our social media links.